Welcome back to the channel. My name is Thomas Fletcher and I'm the host of the LCSW network. If you're new to the channel, please do me a favor by smashing that like button, by sharing this video with your social work colleagues and friends, and by subscribing to the channel. The purpose of this channel is to create a community of hope and support where social workers can come together for relevant news, information, and inspiration. Okay, so let's get to today's topic. First of all, I want to extend a very happy Veterans Day to all the veterans that are watching this. Thank you for your service. Thank you for serving this great country. So in honor of Veterans Day, I will be talking about the Department of Veterans Affairs. Okay. General disclaimer. I am not being compensated or endorsed by the Department of Veterans Affairs, the Department of Defense, the U.S. Army, or the National Guard Bureau for making this video. And the opinions shared in this video reflect my own personal opinions and do not represent any official policies of any governmental agency. So let's start with some facts. The United States Department of Veterans Affairs is the largest employer of master's levels social workers in the United States. Social workers have worked in the VA since 1926. There are very few areas within the VA where social workers do not play a pivotal role. There are many micro and macro practice options for social workers within the VA. VA social workers offer a variety of services, including but not limited to resource navigation, crisis intervention, advocacy, benefit assistance, behavioral health therapies for depression, PTSD, substance use disorder, and homelessness. Social workers also ensure continuity of care through the admission, evaluation, treatment, and follow-up processes, and they provide assessment, crisis intervention, high-risk management, advocacy, and education throughout the continuum of care. Social workers are an integral part of healthcare. Within the VA's large and complex system, social workers are often the thread that pulls a treatment plan together, and the one leading linkage and referral processes with community partners and engaging with veterans groups and organizations in efforts to strengthen services. So let's talk about some of the programs and positions where VA social workers are employed. Some common programs where MSWs, LMSWs, and LCSWs work include the HUD-VASH program. So HUD-VASH stands for Housing and Urban Development, VA-supported housing. HUD-VASH provides Section 8 housing vouchers subsidized by HUD and VA clinical case management provided by social workers and other licensed professionals, including RNs, nurse practitioners, and psychologists. This program has assisted millions of homeless veterans and their families transition from homelessness to permanent supportive housing and clinical case management. The VA is continuously looking for MSW graduates to fill GS9 and GS11 HUD-VASH positions and LCSWs to fill GS12 positions as senior social workers and supervisory social work positions. The second common program where social workers work in the VA is called the Caregiver Support Program. The Caregiver Support Program provides training, education, and support to caregivers of veterans. Social workers who work in this program conduct regular face-to-face assessment monitoring via home visits, telephone, or telehealth. Social workers also provide clinical evidence-based services and interventions to the caregiver and the veteran. Social workers also provide patient and staff education on caregiver issues, community outreach, and resource development. The VA usually hires social workers for this program at the GS11 level who have at least 1 year of post-MSW experience. Another common program where social workers are employed in the VA is the Patient Aligned Care Team, or PACT. The PACT model is a comprehensive team which delivers primary care to veterans in a longitudinal rather than episodic method, with a focus on prevention, health promotion, coordination, and chronic disease management. Social workers in this veteran-centered program function as a care coordinator or case manager with a panel of veterans to ensure that their healthcare meets their needs. Social workers in this program conduct psychosocial assessments, participate in treatment planning process, provide individual, family, group counseling, provide consultation and education to veterans and families on community resources, advance directives, and VA benefits. The VA usually hires social workers for this program at the GS9 level, but you may also be able to find positions at GS11, maybe even GS12, depending on the VA. Other common VA programs where social workers are employed are the Mental Health Clinic, the Mental Health Intensive Case Management, or otherwise known as MICM, the Grant Per Diem or Transitional Housing Program, the Emergency Department, the Inpatient Psychiatric Wards, the Veteran Justice Outreach Program, the Domiciliary Rehabilitation Treatment Program, the Psychosocial Rehabilitation and Recovery Centers, medical inpatient units, and homeless outreach. Now, I've been working in the VA for over 16 years, so this is not a full list. These are just some of the more common programs, okay? For those of you who are mid-career, the VA offers numerous macro-level administrative, supervisory, and management positions for LCSWs. Some examples of these type of positions include Suicide Prevention Coordinator, Caregiver Support Coordinator, Local Recovery Coordinator, Grant Per Diem Coordinator, Assistant Chief of Social Work, Assistant Chief of the Domiciliary, Chief of the Social Work Department, Chief of the Domiciliary Program, Chief of Mental Health, HUD-VASH Supervisory Social Work, Domiciliary Supervisory Social Work, Mental Health Clinic Supervisory Social Worker, Community Living Center Supervisory Social Worker, Mental Health Intensive Case Management Supervisory Social Worker. And again, this is not a complete list, but these are some of the most common mid-management positions that LCSWs can apply for. Okay? There are also upper management opportunities for seasoned LCSWs in the VA Medical Center leadership as associate directors, hospital director, VISN leadership. VISN is Veteran Integrated Service Network. Currently, there are about 22, 23 VISNs across the country, as well as VA Central Office leadership positions. And those VA Central Office leadership positions are the GS15s, which is the highest scale in the GS system. Okay? So the key to applying for any VA position is to first go on usajobs.gov. There you can search for any federal job that is advertised for the general public and for federal employees. The second key is to set up a usajobs.gov account where you will create or upload your resume and automate your account so that you get notified when specific positions in your preferred locations become available. The third key is to upload all requested documents for the position or positions that you are applying to before the specified deadline. So here's my little editorial now, okay? So based on my personal experience, case management positions like MICM or mental health intensive case management and HUD-VASH, Housing Urban Development VA supported housing, tend to have more openings, especially at the GS11 and GS12 levels, than other jobs. So if you're trying to get your foot in the door in the VA, don't turn your nose down to these positions because they're case management. These are solid clinical case management positions which require excellent clinical engagement, knowledge of community resources, ability to work on a team, as well as independently in the community, as well as being able to document all of the great interventions that you're providing to the veterans and their family. Okay. For the MSW and BSW students that are watching this video, if you can get an MSW internship at a VA medical center or a vet center, and I will be doing another video just on the vet centers, so I'm not going to be shortchanging the vet centers, but for my MSW and BSW interns, if you can get an internship at a VA medical center or vet center, you will get excellent field training. And in many cases, you will be able to apply for and get a GS9 social work position after graduating. This is not a guarantee, okay? Not a guarantee. But if you do well in your second year field placement at a VA or at a vet center, it will increase your odds of getting selected for a position. I've been a field instructor now in the VA. This is, I think, my fourth or fifth year as a MSW intern, supervisor or field instructor, and I have seen many students over the years, both those that I've supervised as well as other interns that I was not the supervisor, get jobs immediately after graduation. Usually I've seen interns get jobs in HUD-VASH. I've seen them get jobs in the inpatient psychiatric unit. Matter of fact, at the VA where I work, I think most of the social workers that are currently working in the inpatient psychiatric unit are all former interns. And personally, as a social worker who got his start as a psychiatric social worker, I think working in an inpatient psychiatric either unit, hospital, state hospital, great training, especially if you aspire to be a mental health social worker. So again, this is my own little personal editorial for what it's worth. But again, I've been in the VA now for 17 years, so I've started in the MICM program. I've worked in HUD-VASH. Worked briefly in one of our veteran justice outreach programs. It wasn't for me, but it was looking back, it was good experience because I knew what I didn't want to do. And the current position that I've been in now, local recovery coordinator, great job. You know, it's a macro job, but I do get to work. I do get to do group interventions. I get to supervise MSW interns and train them. So military social work, the VA, it's definitely, if you're interested in military social work, you have to give the VA some consideration. Okay, so let me know your thoughts about this video. Please leave me some comments down below. Again, if you can smash that like button, if you can share this video with your social work colleagues and friends. Again, I want to extend a very happy Veterans Day to all the veterans that are watching. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service to this great country. I want to thank all of my VA social work colleagues for all of the service that you provide to veterans every day. You know, when we work in the VA, every day is Veterans Day for us. So I want to thank my VA social work colleagues for all the great hard work that they do, that we do. And just in closing, again, please continue to support each other and yourselves. Bye for now.